Y2J had a big kick return after Miski put the kick at the 1. And he ran it all the way back because GoonSquad blocks just let him down the field. And Sentinels kick return coverage just was terrible there. Let me take it out of studio mode so like I don't make no blunders like that again. Alright, so you have Miski here. The ball at the 36 and Sentinels gotta be pretty down already after they gave up a touchdown already. GoonSquad up 7-0. GoonSquad stopped the run right there for a 1-yard gain. We've seen it to many teams as if the running game is not going, nothing is going. So let's see what the Sentinels do here. Fake rolls is a comeback, and Gabe misses the comeback. I mean, the only way he would have got that is to slide or dive, which would have put him too far out of position. Michigan just got to hit those throws. Still early in the game, though, although they are still down. 39 here. Michigan rolls to the left. 4-man blitz. Has Nix open. Has that Sabaha open. And gets the pads. Oh, that's Sebward. I was saying it's Sabaha. That's Sebward. Thinking it's the same person. My bad. But a very nice catch by Sebward. As his pass was a little underthrown, but he just held spot and body blocked the entire time. And Barry comes in and stops the run yet again. The Sentinels run coverage, the Sentinels like run blocking, like even the philosophy behind it seems not to be very traditional. Because like Barry's just sliding in and getting it every single time. There he goes. Finally gets some good blocks and gets a 4-yard gain. But you don't even have to stop the run every single time. Stopping it I say stopping it 1 out of 4 times. It's just good enough to discourage the team. And Nix cannot get the ball in bounds as he gets open on that corner route there. Michigan's also not having a good time here. But his wide receivers, all his throws are pretty much being just a little bit off. I felt like that pass was catchable by Nix, but it's still early in the game, like I said. And there he goes. Michigan's getting warmed up now. Ty's finna go. Looking forward to tying up the game here. Is he going to go for 2? He's going to go for the field goal. Sentinel just stayed calm. Even though the run wasn't there, just stayed calm. Couple drop passes, or at least one, and still got the touchdown. That was the same route twice, wasn't it? But just ran by different people. Michigan still calibrating here. Sentinel's kick return coverage is absolutely terrible. That's the second big kick return they done let up so far this game. GoonSquad's first time on offense here after getting the ball first at the start of the game. Haywood here, 1st and 10. Elects to run here and gets a 16-yard gain on the run. Trying to set the mood here. Sentinels has to come up with a stop here, as they have been stuck on these shields bad. Okay, here they're going 4-3 here to try to confuse the GoonSquad offensive lineman. And the screen to Ohio. The famous Haywood, Ohio connection. They got him through the entire RSL season right there. They gotta know that's coming. I mean, I played for GoonSquad myself. That play is like at the front of their playbook. Front and center. Haywood here, 1st and 10 again, rolls left. Has Edsel in the flats and has Ohio on the comeback and chooses that pass. 12-yard gain by Ohio. Sentinels seem to be struggling with tackling as well, as they got a 12-yard gain on the screen. And they had pretty good coverage on it. Haywood here not looking to make no big plays here. Got the tackle there, though. I mean, you this far down the field. You don't have to go for a touchdown here. I mean, you only ran the ball 1 time at this point and got a 13-yard gain off of it. Running the ball here again. Almost has the 1st down. Possibly looking for that block to be held a little bit longer. Didn't even try to make Nix miss. Here you go, 3rd and 1 here. Gets the run again and gets a 3-yard gain there. As Miskey has to make the tackle himself. Another screen. Kenny gets a 5-yard gain. I think Goon Squad's biggest play was that initial run right there. They haven't had any plays above, what, 12 yards since then. Headwood here, another 3 yards. They're just going to go in the grit and grind and just push the ball down the field little by little. And there you go, a Haywood touchdown, and he just pushing it 1-2 yards at a time. And now Goon Squad is up 14-7. That's just their first offensive drive. Still a minute 26 in the first quarter. Let's see. Gabe here fielding the kick. Looking to try to get to the left here. Gets it past the 30. Gets it up to the 36 once again. I mean, Minsky had a pretty successful drive here. I mean, his first drive, he only threw 4 passes, went 2 for 4. Didn't get the run game going very well, but the line has been holding up so far. It's a dude misses a sack right there, and he goes for a prayer deep way too early, and that was just a bad pass. I guess he felt the pressure there. Although it really wasn't there. He was just backed up way too far. I think that was Kenny with the interception. Am I right? I'll see you later. All right, Haywood here with the line streak, and is it a dot? And Issadu catches it. The dive wasn't necessary there, but Issadu gets a 48-yard gain as Miskey does not pick up on the line streak. Let's say was the longest pass of the game. Goes for the run there again. Would have been a longer game, but the center missed the push block there on Miskey, and Miskey gets an easy tackle. Oh, 6-yard gain, my bad. 1-yard gain again. Sentinels seem to be warming up to this run there. As after the first big run, it really hasn't been anything similar. Haywood pushing up right there. 16-yard gain by Haywood. I mean, there it goes again. Sentinels got to lock up here. This is the red zone now. Goes back to the 4-3 here. Trying to confuse the Goon Squad line. Goon Squad runs to the outside. Miskey there misses the tackle of at first, but dives forward, and Haywood just runs into him. Haywood still gets a 2-yard gain. There it goes. The 4-3. They just block the tackle there and pushes him into the end zone. And Miskey can just not get around and make a play on that ball quick enough. Goon Squad up 20-7. And they get the field goal, making it a 14-point lead. You got new Goon Squad member Mouse cheering in chat. Gabe here. It's a kick, a 27-yard return. Hold on, let me make this. Where's it at? Make it a little bit more prettier. There we go. All right, Miskey here rolling to the left here. Nick's here. Gets a 7-yard gain. That was like a 3-yard out though. Oh, somebody must have crashed or something. Pause by Haywood. Oh, Kenny Mouse died. Give a second here while you plug it up. Oh, yeah, I talked to Kenny before the game. He said he had to what is it? I have the same mouse, the Death Adder, the Razer Death Adder. He's not a big fan of that mouse. But here you go, Miski here, 2nd and 3, as we resume the game. Goes up the middle. GoonSquad is doing a very good job on this run here. But I'll say with these new shields, the run is, even when the run is stopped, it is still pretty unstoppable, man. Because like they can just keep on going back to it. The most you're doing with these 1 or 2 yard stops is demoralizing him and deterring them from going for the run. As he does not go to run here and throws a little short comeback there. Instead, we're gets a 9-yard gain there. GoonSquad expecting to run there and got pulled too far in. All right, here Miski here, 1st and 10. Goes to the right here. Good blocks. There hasn't been too many. Why is he throwing that? As Miski tries to fit in a pass over Ohio and under Essex. And it's just not completed as the pass is just barely too far. Like, he cannot throw passes like that in a game like these. He was doing a good job at first with controlling his passes, but I think the fact that he cannot run is irritating him. And it's making him make these bad decisions. Goes to the right here. It finally has pressure, and Nick still catches it as Miski throws a dot there. And 17-yard gain by Knicks. The first pressure of the game from GoonSquad. Well, I see the second pressure of the game from GoonSquad. Redskins ends up with nothing. Miski here, S-keying really far back and just throws the ball away. He's S-keying prematurely because, like, if you look at the blocks, the linemen are doing a very good job making these blocks, though. But Miski is just glued to the S-key there. But here you go, 2nd and 10 after the throwaway. And does a comeback there and gets 7 yards on that comeback. This is what he needs to do. He needs to play safe. He needs to try the run right here on 3rd and 3. And even though GoonSquad is expecting it, you gotta try it out. Get a feel for it in the game. And gets a 6-yard gain off that run. See, stick with the run. And stick with these short-lived outs and comebacks until they stop working. Don't try to go for these big plays just yet, man. Especially when you're S-keying this far back. Fakes the run and sends Pans out on the leak, but just puts the ball too high. As Pans could not get his hands on the ball there. 2nd and 10 here. See, you're in the red zone. Yeah, I'll go for the run on 1st and 2nd down. Every play of the red zone. Looks for that corner there. Just Selward again, and it's a dude gets the first sack of the game as the corner is not there. Miski has no other reads. See, he just went for a touchdown out of nowhere. Like, you can get 4 yards. There, you're in the red zone. We got to get 4 yards 4 more times. All right, found Knicks in the under. And Knicks gets a 20-yard gain. It's still 4th and 12, though. All right, Miski here. He's probably going to look for a corner route. I think that's the only route he's been looking for on the goal line. Nick Separate runs it in and out. I mean, out and in. And Knicks runs the corner there. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good play calling right there. He's looking for the corner route the entire game so far in the red zone. But he sent several on that out and in. It's still having trouble running. GoonSquad run coverage is pretty good this game, but I also think that Sentinels need to go back in the lab and figure out a different blocking scheme, because their blocking scheme is just terrible here. Look at X-Tails missing that tackle on Haywood and taking a 2-yard loss in the red zone. I mean, they have had successful runs here, but I don't know if maybe GoonSquad just has a superior run coverage. Maybe that's how they keep them close with these good teams and beating these other teams. And Miski lets us throw the ball away there as he's pressured too far back already. All right, so 4th and 9. The run isn't working. You gotta go to something towards the middle of the field, I see. Haywood seems to be coming on this 4-man, the middle of the field. Fakes the 4-man. And who is that gets around the edge? Is that Barry? Oh, it didn't even show me. But I think Barry gets around the edge there for that sack. Does Barry even have a sack? Oh yeah, Barry got 2 sacks. Issa got 3, and Haywood has 1 as well. Kenny there on that out. Get some blocks there. Get some daylight. Gets a 28-yard gain on a 7-yard out. Sentinels got to tackle, man. Haywood is their biggest player is a lineman streak. Like your defense is not doing that bad. Y'all got to just clamp down on these short. Get the tackles and just try to stop the run when they get inside the goal line. And there you go, right there. That is what's needed. So Baja slides down the scrimmage line and gets the tackle on Haywood. There's actually a sack there. It is a 0-yard gain. Right here, Haywood rolls to the left, fake rolls to the left, roll to the right, and come back. His pants actually get pancaked by Barry there. 14-yard gain with the connection to Ohio from Haywood. I mean, GoonSquad's pretty much up here. They're just looking to score before they have 1 minute of clock to kill, and goes for the run as Sentinels are just out of position completely. 22-yard run by Haywood. They ran the entire game. They had y'all got 1 sec on a run stop, and Haywood has how many rushing yards? 78 rushing yards. Play for the run. They're not having no big plays down the field. Play for the run. Come on now, Miskey. And look at that. That is just ridiculous. Haywood walks into the end zone, 11-yard TD. Back-to-back run plays. Sentinels just pretty much giving up on run defense here. Haywood putting up almost 100 rushing yards at half. All right, Sentinels here. $46 remaining. Can they put together a drive? I think their biggest play is only like 30 yards so far. So hopefully a big kick return here by Gabe. Gets it up to the 35. Not a bad kick return. But unless they can put together some big plays here, they need something way better. Anytime Miskey has gone deep, there have been terrible passes in the deep coverage. They're just going to nickel it down up the field. 16-yard gain by Gabe, with 26 seconds left. All right, Miskey here. You need at least 20 yards on this play in order to stay ahead of the clock. This route calls are just smothered there, and the play goes on for too long. 14-yard gain by Knicks. 14 seconds left. I mean, GoonSquad had pretty good pass coverage right there. I mean, the lineman pressure was pretty good, but he still had time to step up and make the pass to Knicks. Sending R2J out in the coverage, and he loses Knicks, as that's who he was guarding. 3, 2, 1. Can he get a timeout? No, they did not get a playoff in time. Did he not have any timeouts? Was it just a miscue by Miskey? Man, but they get the ball here. That was actually a crucial score right there, and they just messed it up. I mean, I don't know what happened. Maybe they wasted their timeouts on the drive already. Wish we could see that. But here you go here. Miskey here. Drove down the field pretty good, but that was halftime defense. This time they're actually going to play for the shorts here and not watch out so much for the boundaries here, and has to figure out something with that run offense. Every team has run offense figured out, because like even the Dragoons was putting up 400 rushing yards in their first week. And Barry there with a big sack, 18-yard loss by Miskey as Barry comes up with his third sack. Yeah, third sack of the game. This dude has 4. And this GoonSquad line is pretty much dominating the Sentinels line. I mean, but like Sentinels line, oh my God. I don't know if that was a miss. There seemed to be a good pass though. It's supposed to be a pick six, and Ohio gets the pick six as like it was just a. I don't know if it was a bad throw or the missed pass on the comeback. That is Goon Squad's second touchdown without their offense being on the field. And they go for two here and try to make a statement. Goon Squad special. Going for the Goon Squad special back of the end zone. And Sentinels actually catch it. Or the pass is incomplete. I didn't really see that. Goon Squad here. 34-7. Sentinels here have to figure out run offense and run defense. They run their entire run game on both sides of the ball. It's just been terrible so far. Or the Goon Squad just have the best run offense defense in the league. Barry there slithers through again. Barry on him. Oh, does he catch it? And Sebward just gets to the ball somehow. Miskey pretty much threw up a prayer there as he had two linemen right on his tail. Even their pass block coverages doesn't seem to be very well. His pants seems to be selling for Knicks there cannot bring the ball in bounds once again. Like if Knicks miss, if Pants miss the inside sell from Barry, X still has to pick it up, but he's just not. They're not switching on that, and that's why Barry got through that one last play. But Sarah ended up making up for it. The outside ring is a 7-yard gain. It's always nice to like if they're stopping him at the middle, going out to the left outside or the right outside is always a good idea. But it's probably not going to work more than once. Nick that opened on that post right there, but Miskey just pushed too far back, and Isidue still gets a sack. I'm pretty sure Barry and Y2J got pressure on that left side immediately almost, because Miskey ends up wasting two slides backwards. And that third side, Isidue still got the sack. Isidue go through again. It's a 4-man blitz, and Pants is that Pants? Who is this? X-Tails did not rotate over to pick up Isidue. Ends up throwing the ball out. Goon Squad here with the perfect field position once again. I mean, they're pretty much going to run the ball here. X-Tails need to be in the middle of the field, or they fake it. Or they throw it up anyways. That was just a terrible pass. Terrible. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was just trying to make something happen there as they have a big, comfortable lead. Testing Barry. They're testing the Sentinels defense, which their pass defense isn't very bad. And out there, they just have been bad at tackling so far. Watch this. I'm sorry, I missed your kick return. I had to upload it separately. And wow, Sentinels the O-line and D-line haven't been doing much for them at all. They got like one run stop out of the entire game. And he scores on the screen, and he scores on the screen there. Yeah, Sentinels need to work on their tackle. They need to go to the Oklahoma drills or something. I mean, but this is just ridiculous, man. Goon Squad is like throwing the ball like 5-6 yards average on the play, but they're still getting 15, 17-yard gains. The Goon Squad special once again. Let me get right here with the camera. Let's go. They get it. And Isidue actually catches that and makes the 2-point conversions, 42-7. Goon Squad line was kind of quiet there in the first two drives, but they seem to be coming back and stepping up. Like he be saying, they focusing on one man too much. They're not doing a bad job with actually sticking the shields on them, but their blocking scheme is just juvenile, to say the least. But Miskey here again. I mean, this is the new team here. They'll probably have it figured out by next season. I thought this game was going to be a lot closer than it was because their records are pretty similar. Subward there just getting the body block on Kenny as that pass was not good at all. Minsky there getting bailed out once again by his number 1 wide receiver, Silver. I mistake Silver for being wide receiver number 2. And Minsky there getting pressured again. Sabaha is not doing a very good job blocking on the backside either. It's the dude that's coming with their pressure from the backside pretty consistently. See, one thing quarterbacks don't do is make that switch. I mean, I understand that Pence isn't doing that good of a job blocking Barry, but Sabaha has been doing a terrible job blocking Issa dude. Oh, he looks him. That was actually a pretty good play right there. Minsky looks the safety off. Think he's making. Oh my! He looks the safety off to confuse him and make him think he's not throwing a lineman streak, and throws it still. But the pass is overthrown. I feel like the lineman should have had a. You gotta remember, linemen are linemen. Not gonna save a slide. Most linemen burn out their stem at the beginning of the play, anyways. And oh my God, that was a terrible pass by Minsky once again. He just needs to get his. This team just needs IQ. The execution isn't that bad. Like, you gotta know you can't throw passes like that. Like, Kenny gets an easy interception there and got the touchback. Haywood there, just simple. That pass was 11 yards. Oh, the pass was actually 8 yards. On most plays, they're taking those 8-yard passes for like 16, 17 yards. Haywood here looking for the step up and just throws the ball away. Actually had the step up right there, but he's just too nervous. Oh, the lineman moved sideways. Yeah, it looked like the pass looked catchable, but at the same time, it's a lineman. Oh man, he just sends a lineman streak there and just pressured instantly and get the swat there. Pretty sure Haywood not worried about it though. The run has been like handy for the Goon Squad here the entire time. I mean, this to the point we don't even need it no more. As these short routes have been 8-yard out, 15-yard gain. That cannot happen. I know personally that's how we lost to the UFO there. Luke was throwing 2-yard comebacks, and we could not tackle the guy for like 8 yards down the field. It's like, you can't drop a 2-yard comeback. It's just not gonna happen. Haywood throws the outside leverage 50 to Kenny there over Knicks. You're not going to jump a 2-yard comeback. And then they still getting the 8, 9 yards, 12, 15 yards off an 2-yard comeback. Like, that's where Aliens offense succeeds right there. Like, we're going back to the run. How many rushing yards do you have so far? 94. Does not quite have the 100 mark. Probably would have 100 rushing yards so far, but they scored twice without being on offense. They have 2 less possessions here. He's still winning 42-7. Minsky there with the big run stop as Y2J does not get the block on the safety. They're actually going for a field goal here. Up 42-7, going for a field goal here. And he misses it, but he still gets it. But he misses it still. I mean, here you go, Minsky here back at the 20. 4 minutes. Let's go in the 4th quarter. Can they put any more points on the board? 3-yard game by Minsky. Getting a little chatty and all talk. Minsky here, S King for his life. These routes, I don't know if the routes they're running are just bad, but like, they seem to be getting smothered by the Goon Squad defense. And last time I checked, Goon Squad didn't have no lockdown corners and nothing like that. Like, Essett is on the number one guy, and he's like Goon Squad's running back. Typically, the running back is a safety. Oh, what is that? Miscommunication. Has that been happening in the entire game? I was looking directly at that. Sedgwick started doing a comeback there, and Essett was just playing behind it the entire time. He did a comeback as soon as the ball was thrown. Maybe that's why Miskey been throwing these over-the-top interceptions. At least 4 of Miskey's interceptions have been over-the-top, just ill-advised throws. As Haywood does the same thing. Sedgwick ignores the comeback. It just continues the S key and catches the like a corner or outside leverage streak there. It wasn't even intended to his guy. Nick saying Ohio a non-factor in all chat. I mean, Ohio's been doing a pretty good job. He's been a reliable third down, fourth down guy. I mean, his first his first completion of the game, catch of the game, was a 12-yard run off a screen. I don't think that's a non-factor there, but Minsky here rolling to the right. It's a dude playing around, and Gabe catches the pass over Kenny. I don't think that was leverage. I think it's pretty sure just a 50 there. But turns out good for the Sentinels. They're going to go for 2 here. I mean, you're down by this much, you might as well. And Minsky looks to go for 2. And gets it as he heads dodge Knicks there. 42-15. GoonSquad with a commanding lead. Few minutes left. Let's see if they try to score still or try to run out the clock and just play fair. But nobody has been doing that in the GFA so far. People have been taking their leads and running away with it, putting up as many points as possible. Ohio there, 4-yard gain on the screen. See, that's a screen right there. 4-yard gain on the screen, a safest pass. Like you're not gonna jump that screen. You jump that screen, you put yourself at a very bad disadvantage. Even if you do get an interception. Like if you having to jump screens, like it's just gonna be ugly for you because all they gotta do is hit you with a fake screen, and that could turn into a touchdown there. Oh, did you get it? I don't see. Barry doesn't have a third slot right there. He's a lineman there. Gotta throw to these linemen like they're linemen. They're not conserving down. I know that for a fact because I'm a lineman myself. And just gets the run here. Gets a 6-yard gain on 4th and 1. Sentinels run like they're. I don't know. Like how are they this bad at run defense? I just don't understand. Like what's the difference between these two teams? Like why? What is? I just don't know. I might have to watch this game back in slow mo and see why they're not able to stop the run at all. Haywood has not taken a loss on a run yet. He hasn't even been sacked for any yards. He has 105 yards of just pure rushing. Oh, he has been sacked one time. No. That was a 1 yard. No, that was a 0 yard sack by Miskey. They're still throwing these safe passes. Haywood hasn't had to throw a pass over like 20 yards the entire game. I mean, yeah, he had the one lineman streak to do, but like he hasn't had to throw that pass. Like as long as the run there, you don't even got to worry about anything. Oh my, Essett misses that catch, or Haywood misses that pass right there, and then goes right in Kenny's lap right there. 14-yard gain. Just happened to mishap that. Oh wow. Tries to fake the run there, but X tails is on it and gets the 4-yard sack. That's GoonSquad's first loss of yards in the entire game. Went 1 minute 38 seconds in the 4th quarter. See, Pants is not even taking a good slide out angle because he's still getting blocked by Barry. The edge of his shield and getting forced back inside. And Haywood there He gets intercepted as Sedgwick jumps the route as he is just forced to back up and like he doesn't trust the block first of all, and when he starts backing up, it only makes it worse. But Barry pretty much had pans locked from the go. Oh, Miski here gets his biggest run of the game, 14 yards. A little bit too late as hey, GoonSquad are winning by 42 to 15. Oh, it's a dude there. Gets a sec as Miski tries to step up there. Just pretty much slid and dove around Sabaha. All Sabaha has to do is step to the outside just a little bit more, and that is not possible. It's not even about landing a block. It's about cutting off that angle there. Sedgwick here. 12-yard gain. See, that rarely happens to me where somebody just slide dives around me. Because I know that angle myself. I know how to cut off that angle as well. Oh, it's a dude right through as he slides on the inside. Miski evades him. And Miski steals back. Still is back. Miski getting pressured ever since Sentinels' second drive of the game. They have not been able to block the GoonSquad line. You saying X-Tail putting his shields on Sabaha? Yeah, X-Tail is actually trying to move over the block. This to do it because like Sabaha is getting the inside and the outside. So X-Tail doesn't know the proper way to slide out without interfering. I mean, like, this dude is a sack right there as we're talking about it. Look at that, like that thunderous block by Barry there. Like he is pretty much dominating Pants on like both sides of the ball. Pants hasn't got a pressure. Like only time Pants has got a pressure is when Haywood has S key. If Haywood hard roll, like it would be no pressure coming from that side of the field. The GoonSquad special once again. And GoonSquad just gets as Miski just in the middle of the field. As he's pretty much giving up on this game. But I cannot blame him. GoonSquad 50 to 15. I mean, Sentinels should take away some notes from this game. Is they got to learn a different run coverage. They got to work with their line, learn some different blocking coverages. And they gotta tackle better. Like that's just discipline. We got good blocks there. And Sedgwick gets a pass over Essex and touchdown Sentinels. One of the few times this game, Sentinels line has won a lineman battle. As Miski has all the time in the world right then. And delivers a strike to Sedgwick for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion is failed as the pass is just a little bit over Sedgwick's head as he tries to head dot him. But 21 to 50 is the score so far. Miski kicks it to Haywood and he misses. They bring the ball out still. Pretty much just wasting time here. Yeah, just gonna run the clock out. Is he finna score right here? No way he's finna score right here. They have blocks down the field. Kenny is okay, so Miski gets a tackle right there as Haywood gets a 55-yard run. As Sentinels are pretty much just sleeping there. I guess they're all depending on each other to make the tackle. That could be what's happening this entire game. And going for a 50 to the back end zone and is not caught by them. It's caught by Miski. GoonSquad wins 50 to 21 here. And this was a tale of a lot of different things, but pretty much just mistakes in scheme and execution On the Sentinel side, GoonSquad didn't even do anything outstanding in this game. I mean, they scored with a pick six and a kick return, which is great. But like, look at Haywood's stats: 18 for 26. That's not an outstanding passing completion percentage. Only had 277 yards. Not outstanding. Like, no receiver had over 200 yards. Sebward on the Sentinels had 207 yards. Like, Haywood only had 156 rushing yards though, but he really only had 101. That one last play like was big, but it was in garbage time. Miskey just started throwing up pass after pass that was just a bad pass, bad takes. As GoonSquad gets 4 interceptions there and a pick six. Selwood had 2 interceptions himself, as one of them was kind of lucky as he just kept on backing up and just played the outside leverage. And I don't remember the last one. This dude here had 5 sacks. No, that's tackles. This dude here had 7 sacks. Haywood had 1 and Barry had 3. Very impressive performance by the GoonSquad. Hey, this dude been playing this entire season. I feel like he will be in contention for the top sack leader. But then again, like the blocking coverage by Sentinels, like I said, it was juvenile. Like, this is something they should have had down like week 1, like in the season. Like, there's no way you should fall for inside sales. No way you should be falling for head fakes. You should have all that lined up. Like, all your linemen need to be focused on is landing the block on the guy that crosses their face, not in front of them. Any guy that crosses their face, he should be zone assigned. Like, Miskey shouldn't even be thinking about backing up that far, because like his linemen should have his back, and he should know where they're going and where he needs to go. But Miskey here still has 368 yards. He has negative 87 rushing yards though, as he's been sacked quite a few times, 11 times in total. And Stelber here doing the best he can with 12 receptions, 207 yards. Not even like a crazy average. Like, I think the longest play of this game was that lineman streak of 48 yards. And I don't think there was no other play besides that run. There was no other play over 30 yards. Niggas had dropped a few passes, but those weren't crucial. I think the biggest thing Miskey said, he couldn't run, that irritated him, agitated him, and that just made him pretty much shut down. And like, he didn't really know what to call, because like some of his routes, some of the routes you may call to get open, to set up the run, but like, what are you setting up for? The run isn't there. Like, but yeah, that was a pretty good game. I'll be concluding this stream. I wish I knew how to host, because I host a Title versus K9. I'll be going to watch that myself. Peace, y'all.